Dear students, in my previous video, you had learned that how the marketers they segment to the domestic and international market. What are the important bases on which the market can be segmented? Now we will learn how and which way we can create the effective segmentation. Now, in order to have the successful and effective segmentation, there are certain requirements for that. So, if marketer understand those requirements and fulfill those requirements, definitely he would have a very successful and very result oriented segmentation. Now, what are the requirements for effective segmentations are? First of all, it can be calculated, it can be measurable, it can also have the very important understanding that it could be effective so that its size can be reasonably measurable, its purchasing power should be countable, and the profile or the individual elements of segment they could also be understandable. Now here measurable here means that size should be such a way so that it could have the effectiveness for that. Because if size is very large, it would be difficult to serve. If size is small, automatically it results in cost to the marketer. So a reasonable size should be created. Then we have also to understand what the purchasing power of that particular segmentation is. And profile of segment here means the detailed characteristics of that particular segment, which we had learned under the various bases or approaches of market segmentation. So this is the first requirement for effective segmentation. Then the second important element is accessible, can be reached and served. Here reached and served means that the size, volume, quantum of the segment is very optimum, very easy, very accessible, very effective, because as I earlier shared with you that if it is easily accessible, then only the best services can be provided. If it is not easily accessible, the segment cannot be effectively served. So, while creating the segment, we have to see that it can be very easily accessible. Accessible means approachable. The marketer can easily handle that particular segment. Then, substantial, large and profitable enough to serve. Please understand all the economic activities, they are based upon the cost effective relationship or cost profit volume analysis. Unless and until the creator or the trader or the business or the marketer does not get the reasonable return from that, there is no use for running of that business or that activity. Substantial means that it should be large and profitable enough to serve, because while creating the segment, while serving the segment, it had the cost. Unless and until it is not being profitable, and it is profitable here means that it should be good profitable enough so that all the cost can be meted out, as well as the service could be given in a very effective way. So the segment must be substantial, large and profitable enough to serve, because for small segment it becomes difficult to serve because it is not cost effective for them. Then differentiable, respond effectively. Segment should be created in such a way that they should have the individual identity and can be separable. The identity should not overlap to the other segment. If it is overlapping, then automatically it becomes difficult to understand the different requirements of the different segment. So the market segment should be differentiable, that one segment could be differentiated with the other segment. Then actionable. Actionable here means that effective programs can be developed. It is not only on the papers, it is not only on the theory. The segment should be created in such a way so that the effective steps or action can be undertaken on the basis of the requirement of that particular segment. So dear students, we had understood the requirements for the effective segmentation. It could be easily measurable, it could be easily accessible, it could have the substantial loss to have the profitability, it could be individually differentiated and actionable, so that the approaches or the effective marketing strategy could be appointed and oriented towards that particular segment. So dear student, we have learned important basis as well as the creation of the domestic and the international market, and also to the requirement for the effective segmentation. Now we will understand what the principle of Mitsubishi is there with reference to the creation of the market segmentation. That is, first point is corporate responsibility to society. Now it is the important principle nowadays. The government of India also empathize that the corporate responsibility towards the society. You had come across a factor, CSR, corporate social responsibility. That means the companies or the corporates, they understand the responsibility towards the society. So Mitsubishi here say, in order for a corporation to create substantial prosperity, it is essential that it operates in a manner that is conducive to achieving this goal for the greater society. So, according to Mitsubishi, it has to produce only those goods and services, and also to create those segments which are in the larger interest of the society to which it operates. Because company thinks that it has also certain responsibility towards the society. Then second principle say integrity and fairness. The importance of meeting the expectations of their customers and the public is by exhibiting high ethical conduct in all their transactions. In order to serve for a long in the business or in any enterprise, it is very essential that businessmen should follow the principles of fairness and ethics. Mitsubishi also emphasized for this, and it states the importance of meeting the expectations of their customer and the public by exhibiting high ethical conduct in all their transaction. It must be honest, it must be fair, it must be customer oriented, it must law abiding. So it say that it also follow the principle of integrity and fairness. Then global understanding through business. Expand business globally based on all encompassing global perspective. It is very important that the business must have always the growth, development, expansion, but that expansion must be based on all encompassing global perspective. What are the global requirements are there? Accordingly, a business has to expand, a business has to serve to the world at large or at the global level. So dear student, we had also learned the principles which are followed by the Mitsubishi with reference to the its business as well as to the market. Thank you very much for joining the class. I would continue in my next class about the next step in the same unit, that is relating to the target marketing. In case you had any doubt and any query, kindly send me on my WhatsApp number all your doubts and queries. Thank you very much for joining the class. Have a wonderful day.